Hey, what's going on, people? It's your favorite car salesman, Mr. Ride with Rick, aka Ride with Rick or Don't Ride at All. Follow my Instagram, Ricky Say So, and let's jump right into it. Closing techniques. Today's video is about closing techniques. How to close. What to do at the closing table. Rick, I'm getting a lot of leads. Rick, I'm just doing a lot of test drives, but how do I get people to sign? I can't close them. They keep getting up, walking out, saying, oh, you know what? I'm gonna think about it. I need to sleep on it. I need to talk to my significant other. This is the only, I hate this one. Well, this is the first place I've been to, so I still wanna look around. Huh? If you knew you wasn't gonna buy at the first place that you went to, why'd you come to me first? I ask people that straight up, why'd you come to me first? If you knew you weren't gonna buy at the first place that you came to, why'd you come to me first? Let's be honest. Let's get it out. Why'd you come to me first? You could have went to somebody else, okay? Don't come to me first if you're not gonna buy from the first place. Go to somebody else, let me be second, all right? But no, closing techniques. And with that being said, don't be scared to say things to people, okay? Don't be scared to lose a deal on your own terms, saying what you wanna say, getting it out. Don't be disrespectful, stay within the lines of respect, but at the same time, if you got something to say to somebody before you lose a deal, get it out. Why not? Because they're gonna leave anyway. Ain't no point in letting them leave with that on your mind. You might as well get it out. So closing techniques, okay? I got 3 good closing techniques for you, okay? Three good closing techniques. These are 3 good ones. There's many more. We'll talk about those later. But right now, we're just gonna focus on these 3 and we're gonna make it quick, all right? Closing is so important because you can build a rapport. They love the product, they love the company, but they don't buy. And if they don't buy, you gotta ask yourself why. And the answer is you didn't close. And the reason you didn't close, because you don't have any techniques, okay? You have to have techniques. You gotta have a technique. You gotta know how I'm gonna do it. Not only I'm gonna do it, why I'm gonna do it, but how am I gonna do it? How am I gonna get this person to say yes? You gotta have some bullets in the gun. You gotta have some weapons in the weapon room. Otherwise, you reaching for nothing. When it comes time to use weapons, it's nothing. Everybody knows in a deal it's all laughing, it's all fun and games until what? The numbers come out. When the numbers come out, things change, okay? When the numbers come out, things change. You could almost sometimes feel the intensity. You could slice it. You could feel it. It's thick. You can feel it. Because people, let's be honest, they come to car lots, they feel like we're hustlers, we're gonna try to take advantage of them, we're gonna hit them with all these fees, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. They always feel like that, okay? So if you don't have any closing techniques, there's a chance you are a great salesman and a bad closer, therefore you don't make a good amount of money, right? Closing technique number 1, another option. Now, to me, I feel like you should forgive them another option that's a little bit lesser in something that they really like compared to the first option. So I would say a lesser option. Rick, what's a lesser option? Okay, well, if their main reason they don't want to sign, main reason they don't want to do business is because of the price, we'll give them something that costs less. But usually something that costs less is going to have lesser options. Maybe it doesn't have a sunroof and they want a sunroof. Maybe it doesn't have leather and they really want leather. Maybe the mileage is higher and they really want the low miles. Maybe it's just something about that car. Maybe it's blue, but they really want black or white. Maybe it's a 2-row, but they really want a 3rd row. But since we're being budget conscious, we gotta try, ma'am, you know what, I understand this vehicle may be a little bit out of your price range. I definitely understand and respect somebody who's conscious about the dollars that they spend every month. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you something that's the same brand, the same color, but it costs a little bit less. Now, it doesn't have exactly the same features that this one has, but it will still get done the things you need to get done. It's still an SUV. However, it just costs a little bit less and it'll bring your monthly payment down. Let me show you that one. Boom, put them side by side. All right, you show them another option in this car world, put them side by side. Put them side by side, let them see the differences. Let them get in there and see that, whoa, this one is a little bit smaller. Or, whoa, this one, I really like that leather. Well, this one doesn't have a heated steering wheel. Well, this one doesn't have the heated seats. It doesn't have electric seats. Let them start to realize why they don't want the lesser option. Or they might say, you know what? I like this option a little bit better for my budget. Even though I'm losing these things, I like this one, Rick. let's go. You got a deal. Or they might say, you know what, Rick? I just really can't see myself, what's the famous phrase? Paying for something that I really just don't like. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and pay the extra $100 a month so I can drive what I really wanna drive. Bingo, either way it goes. That other option lets them make a clear decision. Some people don't wanna just be put in that one box. Well, this is your only choice. This is what you gotta take. Because let's be honest, there's car dealerships all up and down every road. If it's 1, it's 12. If it's 12, it's 24. Okay? So giving someone another option, make it a lesser option because you have already worked hard to sell this one that you got in front of their face. Don't give them a better option because now the better option is going to come at a higher price with more features. Now they might walk away from the total deal because now the one you offered is too high and the second one is too high. Give them a lesser option that you know is going to satisfy that main thing. And usually, let's be honest, it comes down to price. Monthly payment is usually the problem where people don't sign. So here's something right here, man. It's gonna give you a lesser monthly payment. Of course, you're not gonna have that third row like you said you needed for your grandkids, but you said y'all don't always drive together. You have a spacious second row. You got a lot of cargo space in this one. Hey, you don't have that TV on that second row, but it's okay. Okay, it's okay. You don't have that TV in the second row. This one isn't leather, you know, but it does have the electric chairs on both sides. You said you like that, you know, and you kind of letting them know about the vehicle, but you're not downplaying and taking it away. But you know in your mind it's not the same. Give them that option, let them decide, boom, that deal is closed. That's a closing technique. Another option. Number 2, okay, now or never. A lot of people ask you this question, and I know because I get asked the question all the time. How long is this deal good for? This deal is good for right now. I mean, the market changes on a daily basis. Interest rates change. I mean, we might have submitted something to the bank, and the bank is like, yeah, we can do the deal today. But tomorrow, what if they see something on your file that makes them not want to do it? We don't know. We know right now we are in line to do the deal. This is a now or never deal. Because I'm the type of car salesman, when you leave my car dealership without getting that car, I am immediately trying to sell that car if you say you're coming back. When you come back, I want that car to be gone. I'm not going to lie to you. I want that car to be gone, and I know my fellow car people, y'all feel the same way. If I worked hard, we got totally in line with everything you asked me to get you in line with, payments, mileage, color, body style, year, make, model, down payment, interest rate, we are totally in line. And you hit me with the I gotta think about it. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that just shakes me up. It just kills me when people say that. Woo! I be ready to go crazy, like, what you mean you gotta think about it? But it happens. Well, I just want to think about it overnight. You know, you try to throw a deposit out there. You want to make a deposit. Well, I don't really want to do a deposit. I just kind of want to think about it. And I will tell you this. A lot of times when people are saying that, it's not the car for them. Something you missed. A lot of times they're saying that's not the car for them. But let's just say it is. Everything lined up and they just got cold feet, which people get. How long does this deal last, Rick? Well, man, you could do this now, you could do this never. This is a today deal. This special that we gave you for your trade is today. Today. Everything we doing, this is today. The amount we gave you for that trade, it is today. Because tomorrow that trade amount might change. The value of vehicles change up and down. Housing market, everything goes up and down. So what we said your trade-in is worth today, I don't know if we can honor it tomorrow. Because we might get that same car coming here tomorrow and we give somebody less. Well, now we like, you know, we don't want to give her that much now. We just took a better one in for, you see what I'm saying? So things can change. So you don't have to lie to your customer and tell them it's now or never. I mean, and you could be in the middle of a sale. It's the last day of the sale. Last day. These are key words you need to know. Today and last day. Because this is now or never. This is now or never. Today or last day. We got to do this today. Today is the last day it can be done. Period. It's the last day it can be done. If you walk away, the deal walks away. This is a today deal. We're doing this to get this done today. We're trying to hit numbers today. We're always trying to hit quotas. We're always trying to, you know, car dealership. We're always trying to hit quotas. We're always trying to hit numbers. And this is going to help our number today. This could be the last deal of the day that helps us hit that number. Tomorrow, if it's the first deal, we won't be as generous. We won't be willing to maneuver to get that deal done. We'll be a little less desperate. This is a now or never situation. You got to know a way to get that customer to know now or never. This has to happen. You got to build that urgency, okay? Number 3, okay, in the closing technique. Boom, we got number 1, another option. Number 2, now or never, okay? Number 3, now, if you watch my previous video or one of my videos on building rapport, then number 3 is a winner. And this is my favorite one. All right? This is my favorite one. Number 3 is my favorite one. What does number 3 say? The expert says. Who's the expert? You are. You're the expert. You are the expert. Understand, if somebody wanted to shop online, if they want to deal with a robot, they buy a car from an online source. They come to the dealership to get the person-to-person experience. They want to deal with a sales rep, a sales professional, a sales expert. That's who they want to deal with, and you happen to be the one. If you do the right job in building rapport, okay, fact-finding when you build a rapport, your introduction was good, you asked the right questions and you actually listened, okay? If you did these things and you built a real good rapport, you found some commonalities, some shared things that y'all have in common, and now they're buying from someone who they like, trust, and respect, you put yourself in an expert position. They'll listen to what you say on the purchase. They'll ask you a question like, key question that they're gonna ask you at a closing, and you have to have the answer. So what would you do? That's a key question. So what would you do? Hey, Rick, Fred, they call me Rick, they call me Frederick. I'm Frederick Stewart, but they call me Rick and they call me Frederick. Follow my Instagram, Ricky Say So, and you'll see everything they call me. Ride with Rick or don't ride at all. I got all the phrases. I got them all. I just tell them, hey, call me what you want. Just call me. And when you call me, show up to the appointment. So they'll ask you questions like, so what would you do? That's a key question to show if you really built a good rapport, if they really value what you said. So what would you do? At that point, you have to be honest. You have to remember at that point, you're not trying to get the big bang deal. Okay? Put the big bang deal to the side. If a customer believes you enough, they're having a hard decision, they're having a hard time, it's a big purchase, and they're saying, so what would you do? The best thing you can do at that moment is be honest. The best thing you can do at that moment is be honest. They're asking that because their payment they're looking at is a little bit too high, okay? Payment too high. They don't know if they want a warranty. They don't know if they want gap. They don't know if they just don't know. They're confused, but they're right there with the pen in their hand and they really want to sign, but they want to know. What would you do? Such a key question to show that they actually do believe in you. Such a key question to show that you watched my last video and you found out how to build rapport. And you built that rapport so much to the point they're like, hey, I'm going to make this big decision in my life. And I got to know before I do it. Would you do it? What would you do? Ooh, I love it. Because that means we here, we bonded. And I hit him with 100% honesty. Ma'am, sir, I do it. And I can stand on that because I work for a great company. I know we sell a great product. I do it. I believe that there are a couple people in this world, and you strike me as this one. There are some people who put themselves in a box based on their income. They say, hey, I can't do this because of my income. And there are some people who say, you know what? I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go get some more income and make this work for me because I'm not going to live in a box. I know I can go get some more money if I decide to sign up for something that's a little bit outside of my budget. And I just happen to think you're that type of person. I just happen to think that you're that type of person that you'll make it happen. I know we're talking about an extra $50 a payment, but I just believe you can make it happen. So I honestly think you should do it. It's the car you want. It's the car you came for. It's the car you love. It's the car you like. I think you should do it. And I'll just be honest with them. Or I say, you know what, hey, you know what, man, in all honesty, you told me your husband's a mechanic. This car is pretty simple to work on. You still got some manufacturer warranty left. In all honesty, you probably can do away with this warranty and even get a little bit lower payment, and this car will line up perfect for you. I think that's honestly what you should do. You know what? I thank you for saying that, boom, boom, boom. And you just got to be honest, man. Hit him with the truth. At that point, you hit him with the truth, all right? So those are 3 ways right there. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, comments below, if you got some value out of this video. You know, let me know what else you can add to it, what you might want to see a video on, some obstacles you might be having in your closing techniques or your sales process at all. Hit me up, follow me on Instagram at Ricky Say So. Hit me up, comments below. Let me know what you think about it. Again, let's recap. Closing techniques. Number 1, give them another option. Try to make it a lesser option. Let them decipher between the 2. Number 2, now or never. This deal is on the table today, and it's going off the table when you walk out. You got to do this right now, or this deal is off. We can try another deal tomorrow, but this is the today, or this is the last day of our closing. It's the last day of our sale. Got to make it happen today. The expert says, they ask you how you feel about it. You did a good job building rapport. At that point, be honest. Let them know what you really would do, because honesty is going to win that conversation. Even if you have to flip into another vehicle based on your answer, they will buy from you because they'll like, they'll respect, and they'll trust you. Keep it honest. Until then, it's your favorite car salesman, Mr. Ride with Rick, or don't ride at all.